Hi, I'm Caitlin from BlueWare, and thank you so much for joining me in another BestBond video tutorial. In this video, we're going to go over the advanced search functions of Encounter Search. Encounter Search is a very important tool that will help you find specific information about any visit that's ever happened at your facility. It's a little similar to Patient Search like we reviewed in the last video, but you'll find it has some very important differences. Okay, are you ready to get started? Let's go. Encounter Search works a lot like Patient Search. To get to Encounter Search, we select Encounter Search from the search menu in the navigation pane. There are many different ways from the screen to search for your specific patient visit. You can search by Encounter ID, which will give you just one result, or you can search by patient information like name, date of birth, or social security number to give you a list of all of the patient's encounters. If you search by admit type, you will only be presented with the admit types you specified and no other. You can search by a specific admission date or from a date range. When you search for an encounter via Encounter ID, it's important to point out that you may not enter partial encounter numbers. You must type in the entire encounter ID in order to proceed with your search. When you use the admit date search field, you will only get results that will match the admit date perfectly. If you are not sure what the admit date was for the encounter you're looking for, you may be interested in utilizing the date range search function. Entering dates into Encounter Search is just like entering the date of birth like we learned in the Patient Search video. You can either use the calendar tool by clicking on the calendar icon, or you can manually type in the date on your keyboard by just typing the numbers for the month, day, and year. BestBond automatically separates these values for you, so you don't have to worry about typing in the numbers with hyphens or slashes. The Provider section of the Patient Search works exactly like that of the Patient Search. That means that if you're looking for an encounter that happened at a specific location, you can isolate the providers that the system searches for. Or you can simply search all the facilities in your hospital network. Once you've typed in enough information and have conducted your search, the results will display below the area you typed. Just like Patient Search results, the Encounter Search results displays information to help you determine which encounter is the one you're looking for, only it's a little different. The first column to the right is the FastPath column, which this time only has one icon to choose from. Do you remember what the lightning bolt represents? That's right, documents. But this time, if you click on the document FastPath, it will take you to the document display screen with only the documents held within this patient encounter, not the complete patient record like the last time. The name and patient ID columns are the same as the Patient Search, so I'm going to skip over them for now. If you forgot what they represent or where they go if you click on them, please watch the Patient Search video. The Encounter ID column presents the unique identifier for that patient visit. You will notice that it is a link, or in other words, it is clickable. By clicking on the Encounter ID number, you will be redirected to the Encounter Audit Log, where you can see a detailed log of all of the actions taken within that specific encounter, including who did what, when, where, and sometimes why. The column to the right of the Encounter ID shows a short description of the encounter, and to the right of that, the admit type of the encounter. Next, you will see the encounter's provider, or in other words, where the encounter took place. And lastly, you will see the admit date and the discharge date of the encounter. Just like the Patient Search results screen, you are able to sort the results by any column you prefer just by clicking on the column header. One thing that is different about encounter search than patient search is that you are able to select multiple encounters. To select multiple encounters, you have to click on the description to select the encounters. Once you've selected the encounters you're interested in viewing in greater detail, just click the Display Documents button below the encounters list and you will be redirected to the document display screen that will present all of the documents from the encounters you've selected. You will notice also at the bottom of the screen that you can select all encounters or reset. By clicking reset, you will automatically deselect any encounters that have been selected. That concludes the material of this video. In the next video, we're going to go over the advanced search functions of document search. You'll find that document search is a little similar to both patient search and encounter search, but with its own little twist. Thank you so much for joining me in this BlueWare BestBond video tutorial. And as always, on behalf of everyone from BlueWare, thank you so much for using BestBond, and I'll see you in the next video.